You're now listening.
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 You are now listening.
To Festival Freaks Radio.
Festival Freaks Radio. Festival Freaks Radio.
Festival Freaks Radio. Festival Freaks Radio.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Festival Freaks Radio, episode number 11. We are back in action. It has officially been 1 week since we were last live on the air, giving you guys this radio show. Yes, we took Friday off. We took Monday off. Friday I took off because I was at Stratton Mountain up in Vermont going snowboarding. We have a video coming out about that whole experience very soon, so be on the lookout for that. And then Monday we took off because your boy got into a goddamn car accident. Yes, everybody's good, everybody's safe, that's what matters the most. But we did get into a little bit of a fender bender. My car got a little bit fucked up, so I got to take it into a shop and get it taken care of. So that was pretty much preoccupying most of my day on Monday, so I wasn't able to do this show for you. But it is officially Wednesday. It is officially Hump Day, January 27th, and we are going to be taking care of that for you. Even though we haven't been doing this show, does not mean we have been lacking in the content that we've been putting out. Yes, if you looked on our YouTube channel, new video release on Monday with my good friend Angela highlighting her small business, Librasol Botanicals. It was really cool, kind of making it like a tasty interview style video where we're talking about her business. We got to sample some of her products. She makes herbal infusion teas. She makes regular tea blends as well as smoking blends. It was a great time, and her products are absolutely amazing. It was nice to put together that little collab. And if anybody is interested in those type of products, you know, herbal teas and smoking blends, definitely go check her out because the products are absolutely amazing. Everything's homemade. It's got that nice little personal touch to it too. So definitely a big fan of her business and what she's got going on. But we are now here on Festival Freaks Radio. We got a lot of news to cover. We got a lot of music to play. Very excited. And while I was doing my research for the show last night, I stumbled across this, and I was very, very interested in sharing this with you guys, especially all my electronic music fans. But I was like, I want to play some Pac out here. I want to play some Anderson .Paak. I love Anderson .Paak. And I started looking into some of his songs, and I came across this song that was released with him and Cordae, and it's called R&P. And it was released in 2019, and the opening line that Cordae says sounds really, really familiar to another hit song in the EDM community. So I'm going to share that for you and then, you know, show you what I'm talking about, and then we'll play the song out. So this is R&P by Cordae featuring Anderson .Paak right here. But just listen to this opening line by Cordae in his verse.
Y'all niggas gonna be fucking with me. I got two bad bitches gonna be rubbing my feet. I got
fucking
young
hands
niggas
up,
that bust at their heat. And all y'all ain't got nothing on me. Ooh, now one of y'all niggas gonna be fucking with me. I got two bad bitches gonna be rubbing my feet. I got three young niggas that bust at their heat. And all y'all ain't got nothing on me.
Okay, put your fucking hands up. This the fucking anthem. Smiling cause I'm young, rich, black, and I'm handsome.
Whoa. You heard that? You heard that, right? You heard that, right? Yeah, doesn't that sound really familiar to this?
Hold up, it's the anthem. Put your fucking hands up. Smiling cause I'm young, rich, gay, and I'm handsome.
Rekno, you sly dog. Oh, man. That's really cool to see, though. Maybe you got the influence from this song. I noticed you switched it up a little bit. Rekno says, hold up, this the anthem. Put your fucking hands up. While Cordae says, put your fucking hands up. This the fucking anthem. Kind of flip-flops them. And Cordae says, smiling because I'm young, rich, black, and I'm handsome. And Rekno says, young, rich, gay, and I'm handsome. So Cool to see that Recno got a little bit of influence from Cordae with that right there. But that song, R&P, Cordae, Anderson .Paak, is hot. Super bouncy. I love it. So we're just going to play it out right here. You're listening to Festival Freaks Radio, and we will be right back.
One of y'all niggas gonna be fucking with me. I got 2 bad bitches gonna be rubbing my feet. I got 3 young niggas down the bus at their heat. And all y'all ain't got nothing on me. Not one of y'all niggas gonna be fucking with me. I got 2 bad bitches gonna be rubbing my feet. I got 3 young niggas down the bus at their heat. And all y'all ain't got nothing on me.
Okay, put your fucking hands up, this the fucking anthem. Smiling cause I'm young, rich, black, and I'm handsome. Not to mention wealthy, ass on a healthy young millionaire. What the fuck can you tell me? Smell me? Nigga, that's Chanel cologne. I'm in Europe with the tourists with no cellular phone.
Like, ooh, sound like rich nigga problems. I hit a bad bitch with a fist full of condoms. In the randomness of risky menages. Like, get the head right, she can get what she want. If it spits, then flaunt it. My drip like a faucet. She told me she was pregnant. I ain't even take the motherfucking dick out my pocket yet.
The opposite, she want me to fly her, so I cop the jet. Must be thinking I'm a one-way ticket on a runway. Dripping in my feng shui, sipping on a Sunday.
One of y'all niggas gonna be fucking with me. I got 2 bad bitches gonna be rubbing my feet. I got 3 young niggas down the bus at their heat. And all y'all ain't got nothing on me. Ooh, not one of y'all niggas gonna be fucking with me. I got 2 bad bitches gonna be rubbing my feet. I got 3 young niggas down the bus at their heat. And all y'all ain't got nothing on me.
I bought a Montclair coat for the times where it broke.
I'ma wear it in the summer on LeBron James boat.
Front row,
duh, bro.
We don't sit on nosebleeds.
Ain't your pockets obese?
They won't fit in those seats.
Hey, we like a cold team.
Nigga Shaq and Kobe.
Like back in 03.
I was only like 6.
I was like 16.
But I can give her 16.
I can make a bitch scream.
That's a bit extreme.
I got a thick ball, bitch, I call her Miss Clean. My drip frosty like Halls and Listerine. And we all stars, you hardly 6'3".
Yeah, I had to ball hard to harvest these dreams.
Swear to God, me too.
No Harvey Weinstein, the coupe was lime green, my wrist was blinding.
We party in South Beach, Ferraris and blue cheese.
Fuck does that even mean?
Nigga, just let the hook sing. One of y'all niggas gonna be fucking with me. I got 2 bad bitches gonna be rubbing my feet. I got 3 young niggas down the bus at their heat. And all y'all ain't got nothing on me. Ooh, not one of y'all niggas gonna be fucking with me. I got 2 bad bitches gonna be rubbing my feet. I got 3 young niggas down the bus at their heat. And all y'all ain't got nothing on me.
R&P, Anderson .Paak, Cordae on that one. We're going to keep the trend of Pac going. We're going to move it on to his 2016 hit. This is Tints featuring Kendrick Lamar. That song is so bouncy, R&P, and this song is also mad bouncy as well. You're listening to Festival Freaks Radio. Get your dancing shoes on because we grooving out here. We'll be right back.
I've been feeling kinda cooped up. I'm trying to get some fresh air. Hey, why you got the roof out? You know it never rains here. Hey, you ain't got a flash when you're taking your picture. You ain't gotta draw no extra attention. Paparazzi wanna shoot ya. Time for less out here. I've been in my bag anyway, trying to throw a bag in the safe. You can turn and bass. Baby, Milo wants some baby names. Time for less out here. Do what I gotta do, bruh. Get up in my rearview mirror. I can't be riding round that open strip. I need tints, windows tinted, my windows tinted. I can't be flying down that one tint. Bag in my whip, I need tints, windows tinted. I need tints, I need my windows tinted, and it's no good for me. It's so good for them. I need tints, windows tinted. I need tints, I need my windows tinted. I got way too much to lose, so real quick. I need tints, windows tinted. I need tints, my windows tinted.
You probably think of trolling or showing out for the cameras. I'm doing fish bowling. 100,000 on the passenger. I'm Kendrick Lamar, respect me from afar. I was made in this image, you call me a god. Everybody in attendance, I'm about to perform. Everybody get offended by the I got on. Like, can you buy that? 100 horse, can you drive that? A G5, can you fly that? I need 10 so I can look at the snakes and poses. I need 10 cause bomb is non-disclosure. I need 10 so I can live with a peace of mind without taking a piece of mine and peace be still and not do fine. So fix it, ticket. You pull me over and might see one of your
Round that open strip. windows tinted. I need my windows tinted. I can't be flying down that 110. Bag in my whip, I need tints. Windows tinted, I need tints. I need my windows tinted, and it's no good for me. It's so good for them. I need tints. Windows tinted, I need tints. I need my windows tinted. I've got way too much to lose, so roll your window up real quick. I need tints. Windows tinted, I need tints. My windows tinted. You know I like a presidential. Stretch it out, that's a limo. Pull it up and let me get behind you. Where we going now, I need to know. Ghost riding in the Phantom. Never see me coming. She wanna hold me like a ransom. But the money keep me running. And all I've been in my bag anyway. Trying to throw a bag in the safe. You get torture in the base. Baby, I don't want some baby names. Travelers out here. Do what I gotta do, bruh. Get up in my rearview mirror. Riding round that open strip. I need tints. Windows tinted. I need my windows tinted. I can't be flying down that 110. Bag in my whip. I need tints. Windows tinted. I need tints. I need my windows tinted, and it's no good for me. It's so good for them. I need tints. Windows tinted. I need tints. I need my windows tinted. I've got way too much to lose, so roll your window up real quick. I need tints. Windows tinted. I need tints. My windows tinted. I think I'm about to black out. Can't see me when I act out tonight. I got some moves I gotta make though. Who got the goons up on the payroll? They wasn't me coming, no. I think I'm about to black out. Can't see me when I act out tonight. I got some moves I gotta make though. Who got the goons up on the payroll? They wasn't me coming.
And we're back here on Festival Freaks Radio. That was Tints, Anderson .Paak featuring Kendrick Lamar 2016. I realized that I had downloaded the clean version of that song when I got that song. It's okay though. It's all good. We're back here on Festival Freaks Radio. I was just checking my Twitter right now, and I found out that Vassy follows me on Twitter, which is pretty cool. If you don't know who Vassy is, you probably do. You just don't know that it's her. Tiesto, his hit song Secrets, the vocalist on that song is Vassy, and she follows me on Twitter. That's so cool. Now every time I see that, I'm gonna be like, oh, won't you stay for a while? I'll take you on a ride if you can keep our secrets. Yo, shout out Vassy. Thank you for following me on Twitter. Appreciate that. In the electronic music world, new news though, this man David Guetta is at it again. If you thought that his last live stream was absolutely incredible, his New Year's live stream, I talked about it on a couple shows ago, that he was performing at the Louvre, the iconic art museum in Paris, France. The Louvre, he was doing literally a live stream in the Grand Hall there for New Year's Eve. But he's back at it again. Now he's got his United at Home stream that he will be streaming from Dubai's iconic Burj Al Arab Hotel, the one that's right on the water that looks like a wind sail, that I'm pretty sure there's a tennis court on the roof of that hotel where Andre Agassi and somebody else have played before. But that's nuts. I wonder if he's going to be playing on the roof. This man, David Guetta, I mean, if you are consistently ranked in the top 5 of best DJs in the world by DJ Mag, don't get me started on that list because I think it's total horseshit. But it is a very popular and very high-regarded source, and if you're constantly ranked in the top 5, I'm sure you're making enough money, and I'm sure you have enough popularity to literally play a live stream from wherever the fuck you want. So, congrats to David Guetta on that. In other news, we've been talking about this on back-to-back shows, that Silk City, the collaborative duo that is Mark Ronson and Diplo, were putting together a new track. They were teasing it for a very long time, like a couple weeks leading up to it. And then Ellie Goulding, the famous vocalist, started teasing that she was going to be the featuring act on Silk City's new single. And sure enough, the single came out. It came out like 3-4 days ago. The song's called New Love, Silk City featuring Ellie Goulding. We're going to play this one right now. Honestly, it's very poppy. It's very bouncy. I personally like the song Electricity by Silk City better than this one, but you guys can be the judge of it and let me know what you think. But this is New Love, Silk City, Ellie Goulding, Festival Freaks Radio, with new music. We'll be right back.
Did you forget my name? I wrote your symphonies. They all just sound the same. Don't know what I believe in, 'cause I just kept moving on. Said I should take a seat. I know where I came from. I got new love, loving me. I got new love, loving me. I got new love, loving me. I got new love, I got you loving me. I got new love, I got you loving me. I got new love, I got you loving me. I got new love, I got you loving me. I got new love, I got you loving me. Didn't always like myself. Didn't always get it right. Thought I was someone else, and that's the girl you liked. Don't know what I believe in, 'cause I just kept moving on. Said I should take a seat. I know where I came from. I got new love, I got you loving me. I got new love, I got you loving me. I got new love, I got you loving me. I got new love. If you could see me now, I got a feeling you'd be dancing next to me. I'm on my own, but I can never be lonely. I got new loving me now. Got electricity in every bone, like whoa. Not overthinking that I'm not who I should be. I got new loving me. I got new love, loving me. I got new love, loving me. I got new love, loving me. I got new love. If you could see me now, got new love, I got you loving me. I got new love, I got you loving me. I got new love, I got you loving me. I got new love, I got you loving me. Got electricity in every bone, like whoa. Not overthinking that I'm not who I should be. I got new loving me. I got new love. If you could see me now, got new love.
New Love, Diplo, Mark Ronson, Ellie Goulding on that one right there. That song is going to be played out on the radio. I can already tell. Very poppy. Definitely going to be played out at a lot of weddings, bar mitzvahs, or at least I hope it gets to that kind of popularity. Cool to see Diplo. Diplo's really like the king. He's done so many different types of projects in the electronic music world. Really just like overall, just an extraordinary producer in the way that he has been able to master so many different sounds. So props up to Diplo for that. And like I said, I'm in a dancing mood this afternoon, so we're just going to keep the music going, and I'm going to give you another new one right here. The boys straight out of Brooklyn, the Knox, the duo that is the Knox, straight out of Brooklyn, the dance disco. I just like stuttered. The Knox, the duo straight out of Brooklyn, dropped a song 4 days ago. It's a remix of a Louis the Child track. It's called Self-Care. I'm going to play it here because the song bops and it's a lot of fun. You listen to Festival Freaks Radio, and we're just going to keep rolling with the music. Hope you guys are having a lovely afternoon. Maybe if you're sitting at a desk or something like that, you're going to get up, start tapping your feet, maybe moving around a little bit. This song will definitely do it, so we'll play that. Festival Freaks Radio, we'll be right back.
crazy. Haven't slept in days. I'm burning up, breaking through the floor. When I found myself acting up, when I found myself out of touch, sick of love songs, baby, pushing up daisies, and I'm just about had enough. I do it for myself. I'm dancing for no one else. I do it for myself, baby. I can't fault myself. I don't need your help. I feel so proud. I'm walking upside down through talking televisions and swimming through superstitions and slowly submitting to the sound. I don't wanna be the one to look that way. I don't wanna be the one to help you figure it out. And I find myself acting up, so tell me, is it a crime to care for myself? I do it for myself, baby. I'm dancing for no one else. I do it for myself, baby. I can't fault myself. I don't need your help. Once you start, you can't stop. Once you start, you can't stop. Once you start, you can't stop it. Once you start, you can't stop. I do it for myself, baby. I'm dancing for no one else. I do it for myself, baby. Once you start, you can't stop. Once you start, you can't stop. Once you start, you can't stop. Once you start, you can't stop.
We're going to keep going with the Knox right now. This is The Wizard of Bushwick featuring Sir Sly, 2018 hit by the Knox. You listen to Festival Freaks Radio.
After hours, underground, Saint Tower. I look around, His kingdom come, His will be done. On the dance floor in His town.
All rise, the high priest, the wizard of Bushwick. It's that funky magic shit you fuck with. All rise, the high priest, the wizard of Bushwick. It's that funky magic shit you fuck with.
Welcome to His world, psychedelic palace. Pass around the cups from the crystal chalice. Light waves beaming from Him. We're underneath His spell. Heaven is a dance floor and all is well.
All rise, the high priest, the wizard of Bushwick. It's that funky magic shit you the high priest, the wizard of Bushwick. It's that funky magic shit you fuck with. All rise, the high priest, the wizard of Bushwick. It's that funky magic shit you fuck with.
B-Rock, J-Pat, the electronic duo that is the Knox, coming straight out of Brooklyn, New York. Bushwick, to be a little bit more specific, B-Rock, Ben Rutner, considers himself the Wizard of Bushwick. Actually, I don't know if he considers himself the Wizard of Bushwick or if there was this guy who used to consider himself the Wizard of Bushwick. I was watching a video the other day and I'm trying to recollect, but there was like this weird looking man and he's like, yeah, I describe myself as the Wizard of Bushwick. But anyways, very funky, boppy song. I love that. Yo, the Knox have done some incredible collabs with a lot of people. Like that one was just featuring Sir Sly. They've done collabs with Foster the People multiple times. Just very, very impressive resume for the Knox, and saluting a New York artist out there. Much respect to him. I tweeted this morning. I was thinking about this a lot recently. In terms of just like, you know, people that like to create their own content and put out stuff to the world. And I feel like there's such a negative stigma about self-promotion, especially if like, yeah, I know that like the negative stigma comes from people like constantly like spamming you, telling you to check out their stuff. Like I remember when I was a kid, I used to get club promo emails sent to like my email and Facebook Messenger that was like, say this at the door and you'll get like $10 off. Like say my name at the door and you get $10 off. And like clearly they're just promoting themselves so they can, you know, up their level in the promotion world. But I'm just like, dude, enough. Like I'm not going to go to your silly club nights. Or like, oh, I'm getting a phone call. It's definitely a telemarketer. We've been trying to reach you for some time now regarding your car's warranty. But basically what I was getting at is that the word self-promotion, I don't like it either. I feel like I don't like forcing people to go check out things. I want people to check out my things because they are genuinely inclined to do so. But how are people going to check it out unless you put yourself out there to show people like, hey, look, this is what I got going on. So kind of switching up the vocabulary, instead of saying self-promotion, change it to marketing. How is me, you know, tweeting and putting out posts saying to go check out my stuff? How is that no different than a company shoving an advertisement in your face saying buy my product? Obviously, it's a little more subtle and it's a little more personable, especially because people know me on a much more personal level. Like people don't know companies on a personal level. So I guess I understand why it can feel weird and such, but in order to push yourself as a content creator, you kind of just got to push away those negative stigmas. Feel free to just continue to put yourself out there and not get discouraged by, you know, little things that can bring you down here and there. And I try to practice this every day. I wouldn't even say I'm the best at just feeling like shameless, like just throw it out there, let everybody watch. Whoever doesn't watch or whoever doesn't support, like fuck them. Like I don't need it anyway. Like I definitely struggle with that as well, but I guess it's just kind of like a little food for thought for anybody else out there that is considering putting out content, or anybody that has been putting content out for some time now and then, you know, struggling to see the results that they're looking for. A little bit of a motivational Wednesday to get you over hump day. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to continue moving on with our show. In the latest electronic music news, Daft Punk's 2007 Lollapalooza performance has now shown up on the internet. Yes, some raw footage of their set has leaked. And for those that know, Daft Punk has not been touring in the United States for like 5, 6, 7 years. I don't think they've been touring, period. And people have been dying to see a Daft Punk performance. I know I have been dying to see a Daft Punk performance, and this is kind of like 2007 is right in the midst of their hype. So like if you want to just get that little glimpse or that little feeling of what it could be like to be immersed in a Daft Punk set, I definitely recommend that you go check out this video. Don't check it out now. You're listening to this radio show right now. But once we are done with this radio show, I recommend you go checking out Daft Punk's 2007 Lollapalooza performance. It's probably on YouTube. I found it here on EDM.com. But really interesting to me, especially because 2007 was also a time when electronic music wasn't at its height. I feel like the early 2010s is when it started to gain traction here in the United States. So like seeing a immensely talented, immensely popular artist perform an electronic music set back when electronic music wasn't in the mainstream or as prevalent as it is nowadays, I bet you this is a really, really cool set to go check out. And I'm sure all like the EDM OGs are like, oh, I remember this. Like, this is the way it used to be, and fuck the new wave of electronic music. And those people suck. But I bet those people are out there because you'll find them everywhere. But we're going to keep moving on with our music. Definitely go check out that set after this show. But not Daft Punk. I'm going to be playing another classic electronic music duo. This is Justice with their 2007 hit DANCE, Dance. We're dancing out here on this show, so it's appropriate that we're going to play a song titled Dance. You're listening to Festival Freaks Radio. This is your man Aaron Shuckman. We're going to get down with the groove, and we will be right back. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Very much appreciated.
Two, three, four, five. Stick to the BEAT, get ready to ignite. You were such a BYZ, catching all the lights. Just easy as ABC, that's how we make it right. The DANCE, stick to the BEAT. Just easy as ABC, do the dance, do the dance. The way you move is amazing. You always have a music and me.
picking in my heart. Change my state of mind. Love's so hard to find. Your feelings changed like the weather. Went from clear to gray. All that time of day. How can I go on without falling apart? Love's so hard to find when someone's on your mind. Listen, baby, your wish is my command. Baby, won't you understand that your wish is my command? What can I do to make my baby understand? Something tells me that I'm dreaming. I can see his there, waving unaware. A problem that have a tendency to keep the truth far, far from our mind. You need someone you can believe in. This I do declare. Trust me, I'll be there. The road that leads to heaven can be so steep. I will help you climb. Change your state of mind. Listen, baby. Your wish is my command. Baby, won't you understand that your wish is my command? What can I do to make my baby understand? Your wish is my command. Baby, won't you understand that your wish is my command? Trust me, I'll be there. I can see you there, waving unaware. This I do declare. Trust me, I'll be there. I can see you there, waving unaware. This I do declare. Trust me, I'll be there. Listen, baby, your wish is my command. Baby, won't you understand that your wish is my command? What can I do to make my baby understand? Follow me into my sleep. Baby, I'm yours to keep. You got the magic that enters the heart and my mind. Your wish is my command. Baby, won't you understand? Your wish is my command. Baby, won't you understand? Your wish is my command. Music sounds better with you. And love might bring us back together. So good. I feel like music sounds better with you. And love might bring us back together. I feel so good. I feel so good. Ooh, baby. I feel like music sounds better with you. And love might bring us back together. So good. I feel like music sounds better with you. And love might bring us back together. Bring us back together. Bring us back together. Feel so good. I feel so good. Music sounds better with you.
Music Sounds Better With You. That one. That was Neil Francis with that. He is... Hold on. All right, I just wanted to loop that so I can talk real quick. But we're back here on Festival Freaks Radio. That was Music Sounds Better With You by Neil Franz. That's a remix of the original track by Stardust right there. But, you know, kind of that groovy house funk vibe is what we were going for right there. We first played DANCE, the throwback by Justice, 2007, the electronic music duo. Then we switched it over to, what did I switch it? Oh, yeah, that was Breakbot. Breakbot with... what's the name of that song? I don't know, but it was fun. It was bouncy. But we're about to completely switch it up because we got more new electronic music news breaking here on the scene, Festival Freaks Radio. The Canadian DJ, her name is Rez, 25-year-old from Niagara Falls. She is announcing that she's got new music coming out next week. Her glitch hop, spooky sound has definitely resonated with a lot of fans that now call themselves the Cult of Rez. The term cult isn't really the best adjective to use to describe your group, but if you want to consider them a cult, by all means, they're a cult, the Cult of Rez. Big following. She's always known as wearing those like LED goggles on stage that spiral round and round and round. Personally, I'm not the hugest fan. I can understand why her music is really popular and why she gained such a big following so fastly. That's not a word. So fast. I've seen her live like 2 or 3 times, and she doesn't disappoint me. It's not like I go to the set like leaving it hating it. It's just like, it's not my cup of tea. And, you know, everybody's got a cup of tea of something. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to play some Rez out here in honor of the fact that she is making new music. So, Rez, here you go. We're going to play some music for you because you're releasing new music next week. This is from her 2016 album, Certain Kinds of Magic. This is Witching Hour. It sounds like the Witching Hour when she plays it. Every time I hear Witching Hour, I just think of NFL Red Zone. We are now entering the Witching Hour. But yes, this is Witching Hour, Rez. We'll talk about Rez a little bit more when we get back from this break. But you're listening to Festival Freaks Radio over here. And I hope you enjoyed this little switch up from groovy house to some weird spooky sounds. Enjoy, guys. I didn't realize I had the mic on. Oops. Spooky as shit though, am I right? It's like someone's watching. Don't look now. we talked about this on a couple shows ago, but Porter Robinson's new track, Look at the Sky, is now out on Spotify. If you're looking to get all up in your feels, maybe cry a little bit, definitely go check that out. But I'm about to play some Porter 2016 Worlds. This is Divinity. Divinity, Porter Robinson, off of his Worlds album, the highly acclaimed album right there. Porter's got a new song out, Look at the Sky. It sounds really beautiful just from the preview that I played. I think it was last show or 2 shows ago. But now the song is officially released. You can go listen to it on Spotify. So I definitely recommend that you go do. I was just scrolling through Complex right now, and this article is really, really interesting. The title of it is Trump Should Have Never Been Allowed Rap Relevance, and it really talks about the way that the former president now, Donald Trump, really used his platform to help all these stars. You know, we talked about it last show, how he pardoned Lil Wayne and Kodak Black, formerly pleading guilty to gun charges. Now neither of them will face trial. And then it goes on to say, you know, it's interesting how Trump turned out to be a very polarizing figure instead of a universally hated one. And then takes reference to Busta Rhymes' reference to Agent Orange administration and YG's anthem, Fuck Donald Trump, FDT. And then it goes on to talk about the other things that Trump did when he was in office to help out a lot of these stars in the rap industry. You know, he pardoned former co-founder of Death Row Records. What's that guy's name? It's in the article somewhere. I forgot. Michael Harrio Harris got pardoned. Rock Nation CEO Desiree Perez got pardoned. Then he goes on to talk about how A$AP Rocky was freed from that Swedish jail in 2017 with the help of Donald Trump. And it's interesting because it really goes to show that, and then like it gets some quotes from these famous rap artists saying that, you know, they're very proud of what he's done for the community and what he's done for these people. And then some people are like, well, at least he's openly racist and stuff like that. But then it goes on to say at the end of the day, you know, if Trump really did care about black people, he would have pardoned all of the people that are incarcerated in our federal system for, you know, petty drug crimes and doing time for crimes that they either didn't commit or they got way too big of a penalty, et cetera, et cetera. And Joe Biden actually took steps in the right direction to officially ban the practice of private prisoneering. Is that? Private prisons. He basically banned private prisons, and he put that as an executive order within his first week of office. So round of applause for Joe Biden for doing that. You know, I think we can all agree that the private prison system is a way for old, rich, white people to profit immensely off of free slave labor, which it's basically just modernized slavery, and it's fucked up. And I'm glad that Joe Biden took steps in the right direction to better that problem. Will we see they completely like abolish like right now? I don't really know the whole process. I don't know the semantics behind everything, but I know that he did sign that executive order. So that is very, very exciting in the political news world. But we're going to keep moving on with our music right here. This is Chromio's remix of the Lorde track, Green Light. Get back to that dancing groove. We got 30 minutes left in our show. You're listening to Festival Freaks Radio, and we will be right back.
We ordered different drinks at the same bars. I know about what you did and I wanna scream the truth. She thinks you love the beach, you're such a damn liar. Well, those great whites, they have big teeth. Oh, they bite you. Thought you said that you would always be in love, but you're not in love. No more. Did it frighten you? How we kissed when we danced on the light up floor, on the light up floor. But I hear sounds in my mind, brand new sounds in my mind. I'll be seeing you wherever I go. But honey, I'll be seeing you down every road. I'm waiting for it, that not in love. Oh, boy, did it frighten you? How we kissed when we danced on the light up floor, on the light up floor. But I hear sounds in my mind, brand new sounds in my mind. But honey, I'll be seeing you wherever I go. But honey, I'll be seeing you down every road. I'm waiting for it, that green light. 'Cause honey, I'll come get my things, but I can't let go. I'm waiting for it, that green light. Oh honey, I'll come get my things, but I can't let go. I'm waiting for it, that green light. Yes, honey, I'll come get my things, but I can't let go. I'm waiting for it, that green light. Oh, I wish I could get my things and just let go. I'm waiting for it, that green light. I want it.
We're gonna get funky. This moment feels so much better with you, baby. The light bring us together if you want it. This moment feels so much better with you, baby. The light bring us together if you want it. Cha-cha, real smooth. Cha-cha, real smooth. This moment feels so much better with you, baby. The night bring us together if you want it. This moment feels so much better with you, baby. The night bring us together if you want it. Freeze! Take it back now, y'all. Feels so much better with you. Right now, we're gonna get funky. Feels so much better with you, yeah.
That was Green Light by Lord, the Chromeo remix, and that one right there was Grizz, Gonna Get Funky. We've been having a good afternoon, some good dance music, been catching up on our music festival news from being a week off. To those of you that are tuning in right now, thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to drop this video a like, please give it a like. If you want to say what's up to me in the comment bar, definitely send me a comment. If you want to subscribe to the channel, because you haven't subscribed already, I definitely recommend that you subscribe. Now back to some news. This is very interesting, actually, very exciting for the 2021 Music Festival season. Shambhala Music Festival, yes, the famous music festival that is out in the upper northwest of the United States. I'm pretty sure it is in the state of Washington. It is like way up there. They say that they plan to open a campground for the summer of 2021 with their festival. I guess the direction that a lot of these festivals that are usually camping festivals have been taking to stay, COVID friendly, is that there will be no campgrounds for their festivals. But Shambhala is saying that they are going to. Jim Bunsush, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, Jesus. That was a total butcher of the man's last name. But the festival founder pretty much lives on the farm year-round that the festival takes place, because it is his family's farm, and he's literally lived there over the past 30 years. First off, just round of applause for taking the initiative of having this beautiful piece of land with the river going, the Salmo River is what it's called, going straight through your campsite and your farm, and basically taking the business initiative to start a festival at your own, like your home, your land, your venue. A lot of these music festivals rent, they're big conglomerate companies that rent land from, say, a farm owner to put on their festival. But the guy that founded this literally took his own farm and created a festival with that. So just goes to show, anybody out there with land, if you want to become the next big festival in the world, have a lot of capital, maybe have some investors, but you got the first step done, and that's that you have your own private land that you can put it on. But the man basically said that, I know so many people miss being on this farm this past summer, so we are opening up campgrounds once again for Shambhala Music Festival. And the land is 30 acres large. That's absolutely incredible. Shambhala has always been on the bucket list of festivals that I really want to go to, because, like it says in this article, the Slomo River Ranch looks absolutely beautiful. One of their stages, the pagoda stage, is like this old colonial style looking house that they project visuals on the entire weekend. And all of the artists are actually basically like performing straight on like a porch of an old colonial house. It looks something straight out of like Project X, like Backyard Party, taken to the max with these visuals. And it's always been something that I wanted to experience. So maybe this will be on the summer bucket list for music festivals of 2021. I wonder what people have been thinking about that recently, because you look at like where I live, and where a lot of people that listen to the show live, which is New York, and we have not seen any type of live music, live entertainment in it almost a year. It's coming up on almost a year. The last show that I went to was at Webster Hall, which was February 8th. Holy shit. Yeah, we're literally coming up on a year since the last time I saw a live show. That's absolutely incredible. While there are places like Florida that are packed and bumping every night. And it's absolutely absurd. Like, I feel like people in Florida are like, oh, we got our fix. We're good. Like, we'll just hit up festivals and do our thing. While, like, us New Yorkers, we're like, are we sure we want to go to a music festival? Like, it just, like, it seems so abnormal now to go to a music festival that, like, I don't know if I'd feel safe or not. Honestly, I think I'd feel safe. I miss the vibes so much, but, like, it's all a sacrifice now, because I have hit that part where I really enjoy traveling and wanting to see the world. And yes, you get to travel and see the world at music festivals, but it's not the same extent as like hiking mountains and going to national parks and things like that. So it's kind of a trade-off, maybe not do full send festivals, do some trips. Like, we'll figure it out as we go. We'll take it day by day. But music festivals look like they're coming back in 2021. And I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited to talk about them. I'm very excited to report on them. It's kind of like getting back to the old Festival Freaks roots, not routes. I love like making up words. Have you ever noticed that? I mean, if you've been listening to the show, I love just making up words that aren't really words, but they sound like words, so it's close enough. But we're going to keep moving on with our music. We haven't played any hip-hop. Actually, we played Anderson .Paak this morning, but we'll play this track right here. This is Black Hippie. And if you don't know who Black Hippie is, it's Schoolboy Q, Ab Soul, J-Rock, and the man Kendrick Lamar. This is their awesome bumpin' remix of the song UOENO. Festival Freaks Radio.
What's her name?
You need none. We'll be right back.
Got a tattoo and you ain't need none. We bout to form a little group and you ain't need none. Let's get it. Stuck in a rock in a hard place. Eminem pockin' where God stay. Timberlands pop that jawbone. Now bitch nigga tell me how that tar tastes. And even Tarzan can get swung on. I never hung out with the loud mouth. You got a foul mouth and that dead body gon' smell foul when it fouls out. She found my nails in the Bahamas. We found ourselves in the Bahamas. She found God, meditation, and peace. I found myself without a condom. You know, everybody having them babies. It's a beautiful thing, it ain't crazy. If a rapper monogamous, you know what the problem is. Too many bitches got rabies. And I hate a hoe hopping woman. Stink pussy popping woman. You fucking fool, don't know about you, but my dick needs 17 years on it. Anything after that is just a bonus. And I've been in the lab with my opponents. And since sway that list, he got a flat screen the next morning. Tell him I need my credit when it's due. Tell him I need my lettuce when it's new. Tell him I got a fetish for fine fabric. Franklin's and saying fuck you. Tell him it's TDE till I'm DDT'd in that grave and top dog is proof. Tell my nigga who get free ain't shit coming for free. I'm about to rape you niggas till you recoup.
Yeah, groovy nigga, that's all day. Backwood, hold 3 grams. Got a 6-shooter, that revolver spinning shell stuck inside but won't jam. This hoodie here about 2 stacks. Hell yeah, that bitch gon' go ham. Molly in her drink, but she asked me to, and oh yeah, I got this on cam. Gangsta nigga, no trap beats, but I still sound like that new shit. Originality in my blueprint, still fig side, Figaro pimp. Her big ass with my palm hit, pull my dick out, she gon' bomb it. Swag surfing all through the world, slide through the sea on a comet. OXY for these morons, that be that new shit I'm push on. Raise off of them pockets, bring more of them coffins. These niggas ain't popping, tell them old niggas to move on. All damn, I done said it, yeah, all damn can be headed.
She ain't single, she solo. You ain't even know it. Unsigned sold out shows. You ain't even know it. My lips black, but they ain't chapped. She ain't even know that. Let's have sex. She said yes. You know she ain't know that. See the life on my chest. My head next to her breast. My mind all in the clouds. Just bought an ounce of the best. No talking when I'm off that loud. I came quick, so she pissed. You know I'm good for another round, but it's hard when everybody on your dick. No real niggas that's Crips. I know real niggas that's Bloods. No real niggas that's thuggin'. Like you ain't know what's up. Got codeine in my cup. Got a couple checks that need cashing. And you can take that to the bank. What's life without a balance? You ain't even knowing. Nigga, I be everywhere. You ain't even going. I thought it was snowing, but I'm just the coldest nigga out here flowing. Sick of all that bullshit y'all been promoting, but Carson in the motherfucking house. Del Lamo, watch your motherfucking mouth. I took the game by storm, just the X-Men out. I'm crazy out my mind, I put my life on the line. The tortoise only makes progress when his neck sticks out. Just a little token of gold if you ain't know it though.
Respect, I get the utmost. I'm so dope. I'm a walking kilo. 36 O's. You don't even know it, getting cheese like Cheetos. You mad that we BMFing? Bitch ass nigga steady PMSing. I never show my hands, can't know my plans. Gotta keep them guessing. Rock, I was off the scene. Now nigga back like a 4.5. Shooting up the set like Spielberg. See the big picture when them hammers flash. I don't post a lot on Instagram. That's the quickest way there. Get you, man. Leave that shit for the bitches, man. Alphabet boys, they'll get your ass. IRS, they was on a nigga. Cash them out, now I'm Scots free. Got my passport and my transport, now I'm overseas. You don't need no it. Rock been killing this shit, no gloves, no mask on me. Just 100,000 cash on me. Back then I was doing bad, homie. All my bitches bad now. My old hoes trying to keep tabs on me. Safe to say I'm the man now. Fuck that nigga, just stand down. For the shots go up and it's man down. Hands down, still popping, no prescription. I'm flexing, suplex a pussy. I been off the edge. Too late to push me, nigga. I ain't fell off. Used to move frosted flakes like Kellogg. Pull up to the bank, count paper like tellers. Top dog money game, bitch. We steady been on. Clothesline the beat, nigga John Cena. Been having strikes, can't walk in my Adidas. Kicked in the door, hand on the Nina. Black hippie shit, rock gon' bleed 'em.
You turned up every day, you don't even know it. Got your bitch with me right now, you don't even know it. We turn up in the club, you don't even know it. Got 100 bottles coming, you don't even know it. We came up from that, you don't even know it. Driving $500,000 car, you don't even know it. These $1,000 pair shoes, you don't even know it. Got bitch speak no English, you don't even know it. $1,000 pair shoes, you don't even know it. This $1,000 purple lane, you don't even know it. Just $500,000 car, you don't even know it. I came up from the bottom, you don't even know it. My niggas all ride with me, you don't even know it.
UOENO, Black Hippie, Schoolboy Q, Absol, J-Rock, Kendrick Lamar on that one right there. That's a throwback right there, and we haven't played any hip-hop out on the show today, so I just felt so appropriate that we would play that banger of a song right there. Yes, Ryan, I'm laughing at your comment in the chat. I have seen the ridiculous rise in GameStop. I don't know, or GameStop stock. I guess everyone's becoming investors out here in 2021, but I don't really understand the basis of the entire thing. I didn't really do much research into it. I just saw it trending on Twitter this morning, and how they're saying GameStop's ridiculous rise shows how this meme stock culture is now becoming a thing. And like I said, I don't know how much about it. Hopefully my roommate Nick, who's in finance, can enlighten me later today. But yeah, it's wild. It's literally wild that this stock, especially because like GameStop isn't it going out of business? Like no one buys games at storefronts anymore. So I assume like a bunch of people were buying it before they all went out of business. I don't know. Again, I don't know. But we're gonna keep moving. Trending on Twitter, Steve Cohen. Why is Steve Cohen trending on Twitter? No. Oh shit. That's so funny. The New York Mets owner Steve Cohen had to bail out Melvin Capital because a bunch of stock trading kids on Reddit massively pumped up GameStop, putting Melvin's $13 billion at risk of disappearing. If this leads to Mets cutting payroll, it would be the most Mets story ever. It's so true. Oh, it's so true. That's so funny. But Steve Cohen is like the wealthiest owner in baseball right now, worth billions. And the Mets just got Francisco Lindor and Carlos Carrasco. And I hear they're making jumps to go after Trevor Bauer, who was like the best pitcher in baseball last year. So if they get Trevor Bauer, bruh, that would be absolutely nuts. But according to Twitter, they might have to cut payroll because Steve Cohen had to bail out this finance organization. So I guess we might not get Trevor Bauer after all. A little disappointing. But we are going to keep moving along with our music. We got 12 minutes left here on our show. Thank you guys so much for tuning into Festival Freaks Radio. Always very much appreciated to everybody that tunes in. So we're going to move back into that dancey groove realm after we just jumped over to some hip-hop real quick. If you guys know, my favorite house group is the duo that is the Sponges. I first heard their song Space Funk, or was it Space 75? Space Funk 75, yeah, by the Sponges. And they have this like old 80s disco feel to some very modern tech house music. And this is their remix of a very, 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 very popular song from the 60s, or from the 70s. Yeah. But this is the Sponges. Gotta move on. We're going to Funky Town right now, guys. We're going to listen to this song, and then we're going to listen to one more, and we will close out our show. You're listening to Festival Freaks Radio, and we'll be right back.
I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. I'm a big cat off the chain. I'm a liberty. I'm a winner, I'm a champ. I'm that low hypnotic pimp. Call me dopamine. 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 Dopamine.
That was dopamine right there. Catching that good dose of dopamine this afternoon here on Festival Freaks Radio. Hope you guys have been enjoying our show. We're down to our last 5 minutes here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, as we were talking about right before that break, we were talking about how GameStop has been trending all over Reddit and Twitter and the stock market. You know, seems like a bunch of people are trying to buy in when GameStop is at its lowest point, the dip, until it jumps back up again. Dude, I don't know. But this tweet actually made me laugh. It says, honestly, a bunch of people overpaying for something only to return it 2 weeks later to sell something back at 1/20th of the cost they pay for it is the most GameStop thing ever. Dude, I hate that about GameStop, straight up. Have you ever noticed, like, whenever you go to GameStop with some old school games, and they might not even be that old, they're like, we'll give you $1 for it. I'm like, bruh, I paid $60 for this game. You're telling me I'm gonna get $1 out of it? They're like, yeah, you know, you see this is like a scratch, you know, the case isn't in good condition, I give you $1. That's literally what GameStop would always do. And then you go to these retro game stores and you see the games that you sold back to Best Buy at these like retro game stores for $40-50. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why'd I sell all these games back to Best Buy or GameStop if I could just fucking sell them to these retro game places? I mean, yeah, honestly, I've been keeping my games right underneath me. I'm staring right now is actually my Nintendo 64. I will never get rid of this thing. And the fact that this still works some 25 years later is so incredible. I mean, just like video games, like the really old retro video game systems that still work, it blows my mind. Just technology, man. Mind blowing. Crazy as fuck. But yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Sometimes I just gotta like trigger it back and forth, like turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on until I can get it to finally work. But it works. The controllers I have, the joysticks are really fucked up, so I would need to go get that. But I actually enjoy playing my retro Nintendo 64. I enjoy playing the retro games on the PlayStation 2 that I still have. I would love to get it. I still play a little bit of DS here and there if I'm feeling nostalgic. So, old retro video games. You are the GOAT. You are the GOAT of all time. All right, we got 2 minutes left on our show. Thank you guys so much for listening this afternoon to this episode of Festival Freaks Radio. I'm going to leave you with this track right here because we were talking about it all the way at the beginning of the show, because the vocalist on this song actually follows me on Twitter, and I got super, super hyped finding out that she follows me on Twitter. I don't know why she follows me on Twitter, but thank you for the follow. Her name is Vassy. She is a vocalist. Pokemon Soul Silver is still good on the DS. Yeah, I know. I actually downloaded an emulator to play Soul Silver. Nerd alert right there for me, because that's me. But Pokemon, GOAT. Anyways, signing off for our show. This is Secrets by Tiesto featuring Vassy. Vassy, thank you for following me on Twitter. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you want to drop this video a like, definitely drop it a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, definitely click that subscribe button. We got a new vlog actually coming out in 30 minutes. I'm going to be throwing that all over social media, but definitely go check it out right as soon as it comes out. 4 p.m. new vlog showing a little bit of the silly shit that I did last week. So enjoy. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Signing off. Peace. I'll catch you later. I'll catch you on Friday.
Extra mile. Wait until the last go down.